Hey everyone. Kishkindha Kanda of Valmiki Ramayana describes Jatayu and Sampati flying high and getting their wings burnt. Sampati describes at least 2 layers of atmosphere, which indicates he must have gone at least 15 kilometers high from sea level. Valmiki Ramayana Kishkinda Kanda Sarga 61 describes Sampati and Jatayu flying so high that they could see cities on the surface of earth separately in the size of a chariot wheel. Today, let's know how was the atmospheric layers of earth in the Valmiki Ramayana. Let's start the video, but before that, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Sampati describes celestial music to be seen and heard somewhere, and somewhere else tinkling of jewelry, and elsewhere singing of many ladies dressed in red. They also observe that a forest is positioned just as a patch of pasture on earth. Also, they notice the earth covered with pebble-like mountain heights and interwoven with yarn-like rivers which appears like threads. Himalayas and other high mountains appear like elephants in lake. Beyond that height, when they fly further higher, they experience abnormal sweating, tiredness, fear, stupor, and vertigo. They lose sense of directions, and at that height, sun appeared in a size equal to the earth. Today, if one goes up into second atmospheric layer called stratosphere, sun and earth appear as 2 giant globes almost equal in size. Sampati's description clearly states that people of that era knew that earth was spherical in shape. The panoramic view described by Sampati can be seen from a jumbo jet which cruises at a height of around 40,000 feet. Troposphere, which starts at earth level and extends up to 10 km, is described first by Sampati. Most clouds appear here mainly because 99% of the water vapor in the atmosphere is found in the troposphere. Air pressure drops and temperatures get colder as you climb higher in the troposphere. Cities appearing like wheels, mountains like pebbles, rivers like threads can be seen when flying at around 30,000 feet height. In the next layer called stratosphere, Sampati describes that Jatayu suddenly started to trip over the earth, and then on seeing him, Sampati too let himself loose from the sky. Sampati tried to hide Jatayu in sky with both his wings from the scorching sun to prevent him from getting burnt, but in the process, Sampati's wings were completely burnt when falling from the sky. Stratosphere extends from the top of the troposphere to about 50 kilometers above the ground. The infamous ozone layer is found within the stratosphere. Ozone molecules in this layer absorb high-energy ultraviolet light from the sun, converting the UV energy into heat. Unlike the troposphere, the stratosphere actually gets warmer the higher you go. Trend of rising temperatures with altitude means that air in the stratosphere lacks the turbulence and updrafts of the troposphere beneath. Commercial passengers jets fly in the lower stratosphere partly because this less turbulent layer provides a smoother ride. This is where Jatayu and Sampati got hit by severe heat of sun and collapsed onto the earth. As they fell from around 15 kilometers height, Jatayu fell in Janasthana, which is near Panchavati, and Sampati fell further south of Kishkinda, close to the sea. Jatayu and Sampati must have used a flying machine whose wings were burnt in stratosphere due to heat and UV rays. Jatayu's machine wings got saved, but he lost control due to scorching heat and vertigo and fell at Janasthana. He fought with Ravana in air for some time but died on the way as his machine wings and his own limbs were chopped off. Sampati narrates that he was unconscious for 6 days after falling on earth and then met sage Nishakara, who later departed to heaven. That sage Nishakara asks Sampati to stay there until Vanara sent by Rama comes in search of Sita, who was kidnapped by Ravana, and pass on the information about Lanka. While revealing to Vanaras about location of Sita, Sampati repairs his flying machine wings, and this is described by Valmiki as acquiring new wings. In Greek mythology, just as they adapted the corrupted form of Ramayana as Iliad, they adapted this story as father and son, Daedalus and Icarus, who tried to escape from an island by flying into the sky. Icarus neglects his father's warnings and eventually falls into the sea after his wings melt due to the heat of sun. Inspired from Vishnu and Garuda, Toruk Makto and Toruk characters were created in Avatar movie. The Vedic lore and its perspective is bigger than many universes combined, and it would take us ages to dive into it and understand that we are not doing anything new and that things have already happened in the past experiences of our ancestors. Well, that's it for today. I hope you're liking Nerdy's discoveries. Can't wait for the next video to learn more and be fascinated about. See you on the next. Bye.